He was once just a loud teenager, sitting alone inside a tiny room. No fame, no money, no audience. People laughed at him. People called him crazy. People asked one question again and again. What is this kid even doing? But nobody knew. That same kid was about to shock the entire world. This is the story of IShowSpeed. Intro transition. January 21, 2005, Cincinnati, Ohio. This is where Darren Watkins Jr. was born, a boy who would later become known worldwide as Speed. But his life did not begin with comfort. It began with chaos. Childhood struggle. Speed did not grow up in a peaceful home. His parents divorced when he was very young. Because of that, his life became unstable from the start. Sometimes he lived with his mother, sometimes with his father. There was no fixed home, no fixed routine, no emotional stability. The neighborhood where he lived was rough. There were fights, noise, violence. At a very young age, Speed had already seen things most kids never experience. But even in that environment, he carried something special inside him. Energy, fire, and an uncontrollable hunger to become something bigger. In school, Speed was not a quiet kid. He was popular, athletic, full of energy. He played football, he played basketball. In interviews, Speed later said, "If I wasn't a YouTuber today, I would probably be a football player." Sports gave him discipline. Competition gave him confidence. But another world was slowly pulling him in. The world of gaming. Speed fell in love with games like NBA 2K and Fortnite. He watched famous streamers like Ninja, and in his mind, a dream was born. At just 11 or 12 years old, he went to his mother and said, "Mom, I want to be a streamer. I want to be a YouTuber." His mother laughed. For her, YouTube was not a real career. It was just a hobby, a joke. But for Speed, it was not a joke. It was a vision. First step into YouTube. In March 2016, Speed created his YouTube channel. No camera, no setup, no audience. For more than 1 year, he uploaded nothing. Finally, in December 2017, he posted his first video, NBA 2K gameplay. No views, no attention, no support. But he didn't stop. In 2018, he started streaming Fortnite. Still, nobody watched. He tried Twitch, failed again. At that moment, Speed did what most people do. He quit. The dark phase. This is the phase where dreams die, where creators disappear, where motivation breaks. Speed stopped posting, stopped streaming. It felt like the end. But destiny was waiting. Pandemic turning point. The world was locked inside homes, schools closed, streets empty, life paused. One of Speed's friends told him, "Try YouTube again, start streaming again." This time, Speed listened. He started streaming once more. At first, he streamed with his friend. Later, his friend quit, but Speed stayed. Even when only one person watched, even when only 2 viewers joined, he kept going. Obsession phase. Streaming became Speed's life. He stopped focusing on homework. He skipped classes. His grades dropped. His mother noticed everything. From her point of view, her teenage son was wasting his future. Arguments started. Tension grew. But Speed had already made his decision. He was ready to risk everything for YouTube. Early growth. Slowly, 10 viewers became 20. 100 subscribers became 1,000, then 2,000, then 5,000. It was small growth, but for Speed, it meant hope. It meant proof. First viral moment in negative way. One day, a clip of Speed went viral on a website called One Star Hip Hop. But it wasn't positive. People were insulting him, mocking him, laughing at him. His parents were angry, especially his mother. She felt Speed was destroying his image, and then she gave him an ultimatum. The hardest choice. She said, either stop streaming or leave this house. This moment changed everything. Speed made a shocking decision. He left his mother's house. He moved in with his father, at just 15 years old, with nothing but a dream. This was not success. This was not victory. This was the beginning of real struggle. The phase where Speed would build the personality that made the internet shake. The chaos, the energy, the madness, and the rise that nobody saw coming.
New beginning with father. Speed's father was different. He didn't laugh at Speed's dream. He didn't call him crazy. Instead, he supported him. This gave Speed something powerful: belief. And when someone finally believes in you, your hunger becomes dangerous. Creating his unique style. Speed realized something important. Playing games alone was not enough. There were already thousands of gamers. If he wanted to win, he needed to be different. So he did something bold. He became loud. He became unpredictable. He became chaotic. Screaming, jumping, breaking character. People didn't know whether to laugh or feel shocked, but they watched. And on YouTube, attention is everything. Clip farming strategy. Speed and his manager made a smart move. They started clipping his funniest and craziest moments. Short, viral clips. These clips spread everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. One clip became 10. 10 became hundreds, and suddenly, Speed was everywhere. Subscribers started exploding. His channel started growing fast. 10,000 subscribers, 20,000 subscribers, 30,000 subscribers. For Speed, this was unreal. The same boy nobody watched before now had thousands of people waiting for his streams. But success brought new problems. Return to mother's house. Speed's mother told him something serious. You can stream, but you must complete your education. So Speed moved back, but this time there were strict rules. No streaming after 11 p.m., no screaming, no disturbing the house. For Speed, this was difficult because chaos was now his brand and silence was the enemy of his content. Family tension. The relationship between Speed and his mother was tense. She didn't celebrate his milestones. When he hit 600,000 subscribers, no congratulations. Instead, she told him to turn off the stream, on camera, in front of thousands of viewers. Speed apologized publicly, again and again. Many times, his internet was cut during live streams. Millions watching, streams suddenly dead. Humiliating, painful, but Speed didn't quit. March 2021, the explosion. Then came 2021, March, April, May. These 3 months changed everything. Speed jumped from thousands to hundreds of thousands, 500K subscribers, then 1 million, then 2 million. His growth was insane. YouTube algorithms picked him up. Fans shared his content everywhere. Speed was becoming a phenomenon. Music career surprise. Speed didn't stop at gaming. He dropped music. One of his songs crossed over 200 million views. People started realizing this kid was not just a streamer, he was entertainment. Internet fame becomes real. By the end of 2021, Speed crossed 4 million subscribers. His face was recognizable. His voice was viral. His reactions were legendary. But there was one thing missing: global recognition. Speed wanted more. He didn't want to be famous in just one country. He wanted the world. And then, a single moment changed everything. The Super Chat moment. One day, during a live stream, a fan donated a small Super Chat, only £1.79. The message asked, "Which football player do you support?" Speed replied without thinking, "See you!" 3 letters, 1 shout, and history was created. Viral storm. That clip exploded. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, everywhere. People from Europe, Asia, Africa, everyone started seeing Speed. That shout connected him with the biggest football star on earth, Cristiano Ronaldo, creating the Ronaldo brand. Speed understood the opportunity. He leaned into it. He praised Ronaldo, defended him, made songs about him. He even started attacking Messi just for entertainment rivalry. Fans loved the drama, the memes, the debates, the reactions. Speed became known as the craziest Ronaldo fan on the internet. World Cup era virality. During the World Cup, Speed streamed live reactions. He openly supported teams based on Ronaldo rivalry. Every reaction went viral. His audience multiplied. Global audience arrived. Speed had officially entered the international stage. The dream meeting. For months, Speed said one thing: "I want to meet Ronaldo." Fans prayed for it. Memes were made. Expectations grew. And then the impossible happened. Speed met Cristiano Ronaldo. Emotional moment. When Speed saw him, he froze. He screamed. He cried, "I love you! I love you!" That moment went globally viral. News channels covered it. Football pages shared it. Speed's dream had become reality. But this meeting was not the peak. It was the beginning of something even bigger. World tours, crowds, millions of live viewers, and dangerous fame.
By 2022, Speed was no longer just a YouTuber. He was a movement. Millions of subscribers, billions of views, a name recognized worldwide. But Speed was not satisfied. He didn't want to sit in one room anymore. He wanted to step outside. He wanted to meet his fans. He wanted to show the world who IShowSpeed really was. By 2022, Speed made a bold decision. He said, "I don't just want to stream games, I want to stream life." That's when he introduced IRL streaming, real-life content, real reactions, real chaos, and real danger. Speed's first major move was Europe. In just 1 month, he traveled to 18 countries. Every city became a festival. Every street became a stage. Every camera became history. When Speed arrived in Germany, the streets filled up. Fans surrounded him. People screamed his name. He danced, he performed, he entertained. It felt like a concert, but there was no stage, only streets. Then something unexpected happened. Speed visited Albania, and he met the Prime Minister himself, a YouTuber shaking hands with a world leader. This showed one thing clearly. Speed was no longer just internet famous. He was becoming culturally powerful. In Poland, in France, in Italy, everywhere Speed went, crowds followed. People ran after his car, blocked roads, took selfies. He couldn't walk freely anymore. His fame was becoming uncontrollable. During the Europe tour, his channel exploded. 25 million subscribers, then 26 million, then 27 million in just weeks. What takes creators years, Speed achieved in days. But fame has a dark side. In Norway, things went too far. Speed entered a shop. Outside, thousands of fans gathered. The crowd became dangerous. Police were called. Speed and his team were trapped inside. When he tried to leave, fans rushed him. They pulled his clothes, grabbed his arms, pulled his hair. One fan even sold his hair online. For Speed, this was shocking. This was not fun anymore. This was fear. That day, Speed understood something important. He was no longer entertaining people. He was influencing massive crowds. His actions had consequences, and his safety was now a serious issue. After Europe, Speed went to Southeast Asia, and what happened there was unbelievable. In the Philippines, when Speed landed, fans were waiting at the airport. Not hundreds, thousands. They surrounded him. Police struggled to control the crowd. Roads were blocked. It looked like a superstar arrival. In Thailand, Speed streamed while riding a tuk-tuk. The stream went viral. The ride became chaotic. The vehicle crashed. Everything was live. Millions watched. This moment showed Speed was turning real life into entertainment. In Cambodia, Speed hit 30 million subscribers. He celebrated on the street. Cars stopped. Fans screamed. Strangers joined. It was not planned. It was pure madness. Then came Jakarta, Indonesia. Speed went live. Viewers started joining. 100,000, 200,000, 500,000. Then 1 million live viewers at the same time. This had never happened before for an English streamer. Speed broke history. He became the most watched live streamer on Earth. After this, everything changed. Media covered him. Creators respected him. Brands noticed him. Speed was officially global. Not American, not European, global. Speed returned to the United States, but now he was not the same boy who left Cincinnati. He was a superstar. Fans followed him even while he slept. He met YouTube's CEO. He met Mr. Beast. He met top creators. He reunited with family on stream. Dangerous stunts. Speed also started doing risky challenges, riding animals, climbing heights, dangerous stunts. Once he fell off a bull. He got injured, but he still streamed because Speed's mindset was simple. The show must go on. Behind the camera, Speed was exhausted, traveling non-stop, streaming daily, facing pressure, but he kept moving because he remembered where he came from, the small room, the empty streams, the broken home. But even with all this fame, one relationship still needed healing. His relationship with his mother, and one emotional moment would change everything.
Speed had conquered the internet. Millions of fans, global tours, record-breaking streams. But inside, one battle was still unfinished: his relationship with his mother. For years, people on the internet criticized Speed's mom. They called her strict. They called her unsupportive. But the truth was deeper. She was a single mother, raising a hyper-energetic teenage boy in a dangerous neighborhood. She didn't hate Speed's dream. She feared his future. She wanted education, stability, security. Her methods were harsh, but her intention was protection. One night during a stream, someone prank called 911. They told police Speed was going to hurt his family. Police arrived at his house. Speed was arrested live on stream. Millions watched. But in that moment, his mother stood up for him. She defended him. She protected him. That day, people finally saw her other side. Even when Speed was angry, even when he was frustrated on stream, he never publicly disrespected his mother. He always said one thing: "My mom loves me. She just doesn't know how to show it." That shows maturity. That shows character. As Speed's money grew, he made one of the most emotional decisions of his life. He bought a house, not for himself, for his mother. This was not flexing. This was gratitude. This was redemption. This was a son saying, "You believed in safety. I believed in dreams. Now we both win." But fame attracts problems. Speed faced many controversies. Clips taken out of context, old mistakes resurfaced. The internet tried to cancel him. Hate spread. Criticism increased. But Speed learned something important. You can't please everyone. So instead of quitting, he improved. He became more careful, more mature, more responsible. Speed didn't work alone anymore. He built a team. Camera crew, security guards, managers, people who protected him, people who organized his tours, people who helped him grow professionally. Speed was no longer a kid with a webcam. He was running a media empire. Speed also focused on family. He supported his younger brother.
He said, "I don't want my brother to struggle the way I did." That shows one thing. Speed didn't forget his pain. He transformed it into purpose. Remember the £1.79 super chat? The fan who asked about football? His name was Bradley. Speed invited him on stream and told him directly, "You changed my life. You started this global journey." This was a full circle moment, a reminder that small moments create big destinies. Awards and recognition. Speed started winning awards, creator awards, streaming awards, global recognition. The same kid people once laughed at was now standing on big stages, being respected, being celebrated. Legacy mindset. Speed once said, "What do I want to be remembered for? The greatest creator ever." And honestly, he is building that legacy, not just with numbers, but with impact. He inspired millions of young people, kids from broken homes, kids with no support, kids with crazy dreams. He showed them one thing: your background does not define your future. Maturity transformation. Speed slowly changed, still energetic, still entertaining, but smarter, more controlled, more focused. He started understanding long-term success needs discipline, not just hype. But one chapter still remains: the future. What happens next? Can Speed stay on top? Can he evolve beyond chaos? Can he become a true global icon?
Every legend reaches a moment where the world stops calling him lucky and starts calling him unstoppable. Speed has reached that moment. Look at the journey from a small room, from 0 viewers, from broken family struggles, to sold-out streets, million-viewer live streams, global recognition. This was not overnight success. This was obsession, consistency, pain, sacrifice. Speed is not normal. He doesn't think like normal people. While others look for comfort, he looks for pressure. While others rest, he streams. While others fear failure, he risks embarrassment. That mindset separates winners from dreamers. Evolution beyond gaming. Speed is no longer only a gaming creator. He is a live entertainer, a cultural influencer, a global personality. He mixes sports, music, travel, comedy, real-life chaos. This makes him different. This makes him dangerous in the creator economy. The power of authenticity. One reason Speed became massive is authenticity. He's not acting. He's not pretending. What you see on stream is who he is. Raw, emotional, unfiltered. People connect with real humans, not perfect robots. Speed's fans are not just viewers, they are soldiers. They share his clips, protect him online, defend him in comment sections. They made him trend. They made him global. They made him unstoppable. Speed understands this. That's why he always respects his audience. Handling fame responsibly. With massive influence comes responsibility. Speed has learned his actions affect millions. Young kids copy him, so now he chooses growth over destruction. He chooses maturity over chaos. He chooses legacy over momentary hype. What makes Speed different? Many creators chase views. Speed chases moments. Moments that become memories. Moments that go viral forever. Moments that turn into internet history. That's why you don't just watch Speed, you experience Speed. Future vision. Speed's journey is not finished. This is only the beginning. Future plans include bigger tours, global collaborations, more music, bigger productions,
possibly movies, possibly television, possibly business empires. Speed is building a brand, not just a channel. The message to the world. Speed's story teaches one powerful lesson. You don't need perfect conditions. You need insane belief. You need discipline. You need courage. If a kid from a broken home with zero support can dominate the internet, then what excuse do you have? Emotional closing moment. Speed once said, "I want to be remembered as the greatest creator ever." And honestly, he is on that path, not because he is perfect, but because he never quit. Final impact ending. So remember this, every big name you admire today was once invisible. Every legend you respect today was once doubted. And every dream you carry is possible if you're crazy enough to chase it. If Speed's journey inspired you, don't just watch, act, start, build, fail, rise again, because your story might be the next legend.